going backwards. How tough is it going to be? Richard, former number 8 for the USA 8 now to control this.
Well, always tough to control the ball when the scrum's going backwards, but their execution's not too bad. Stuart, they like just trying to put the ball in and get rid of it straight away. They're obviously not wanting to stick around at scrum time. They managed it well on this occasion. Look, the ball went in.
No, I can't give you a longer.
And he just fights his way through and does well. And we see Parisi just asking the question, how can a 10 be offside at scrum?
We broke the offside line, according to the referee, and Wiles gets the 3 points. I think justice had probably done that, because I was really used to it. I thought it was an intentional knock-on, and well played Johnson, as you say, was fighting through the bodies to get to that ball.
Well, one of the things that does work for USA's favour, Paddy O'Brien, in charge of the referees, has said referees will not ping people for feeding the scrums. Chuck it straight down the number 8's channel. They've been getting away with it in World Rugby for years. They're looking for the tight head and loose head, technically infringing, but they're allowing the feed.
To a point, there's leniency, but I think number 8 is stretching it.
When referees are told which rules they have to follow, they'll get away with anything, the players, believe me. There won't be a penalty for a crooked feed tonight.
Well, there haven't been many, if any, in the competition so far, but
13,
number 8 to be debated. Here's a penalty for Italy.
15, get back. Get back.
That's Chris Biller in your picture there. Obviously,
off your feet to see
a problem for him, and he's going to leave the field. By the looks of it, his replacement, Phil Thiel, jersey 16, keen to get himself into the game. And Italy choosing to continue to try and exert some dominance up front.
He's hurting there, Biller, isn't he? Holding his ribs, and as Richard said, Phil Thiel comes on. He started against Ireland and then didn't against the others.
Well, if you think Thiel is the second choice and the pressure they've already been under, good idea for Italy to go for the line-up. They need 4 tries and a win. That's got to be in the back of their mind.
Good take from Hernandez. Yes, they must never lose sight of that. Even though the score is 10 apiece, and they're going for that try.
No, you're shot. Hands up.
What a good effort that more was, but just short of the States line. What's the plan now? Semenzato can't hang around for too long because the States are driving through, counter-rucking there. Well, Kera's nervous, comes in to maybe help out his scrum half, but it's off to Parisi now. Then Heldenhuis. Semenzato, two-all Kera. There's players running in different directions, and everybody took their eye off the ball carrier, the fly half. He may have given a penalty away just moments ago, but he scored a try there. And the decision to go for the score, the 5-pointer, exactly the right one.
Andrew Suniula, I'm afraid, lost his angle everywhere. But that was good to see the Italian midfield offering decoys. So often we've seen them not really committed to the decoy run. That time they were, and really USA all at 6s and 7s. It starts, of course, from this fabulous drive. It forces the USA to defend tight. Decoys from both centres, and Suniula, I'm afraid, that's a pretty feeble tackle there. Watch this, number 12, sees it coming, and oh, dear.
Well, he put himself in no man's land, didn't he, Stuart? He's been guilty of that a couple of times, just racing out of the defensive line, Suniula, and that created a huge hole on the inside. And a player of Okwera's ability is always going to exploit that.
Always nice to see a fly half keep the ball long enough and just look to see what's going on, not just play the pass. He saw it opening up, he just said easy. Big score for Italy, that, I think.
Mirko Bergamasco, no. Wasn't the most difficult of kicks. Might not matter come the end, but it is far from done yet. But as you say, that is a good score for Italy because it gets them halfway to the bonus point. And of course, in the context of the match, it gives them the lead again.
As we said, they have to win this game first, and you lay a 4 tries win on the foundations of winning rugby. But their scrum looks so strong, they should be backing themselves here.
Down from Fonsale, good pick-up by Javier Semenzato. Made his debut in the Six Nations, was man of the match against Wales. Immediate impact. Geraldini. Semenzato, one for Mirko Bergamasco to chase. The younger of the Bergamasco brothers.
First knock on.
Chris Wiles, he scored the try and kicked the penalties, but he's actually had a shocking game, and he'll be very disappointed because he's normally such an accomplished player. He's not known for his flash rugby, but he makes very few errors. I reckon he's made more errors in open play in the first 25 minutes of this game than he did in the entire English Premiership. It's just so unlike him, but that's World Cup pressure, isn't it?
That's exactly, and look, just throwing his frustration there, throwing the ball into the advertising hoardings. So he's well aware of the mistakes he's making, Stuart, and it's starting to frustrate himself.
Yes, that's one too many not to react in that way for Chris Wiles.
Break it up. Both of you have gone down too early, both sides. I'm telling you, you followed him down. We're going to get it right. Bring it forward, right? Yep.
Mr. Castrogiovanni will be explaining to George Clancy exactly what is going on the right-hand side of the Italian scrum.
Crouch! Touch! Pause!
So George's Italian is good. Free kick to the States. The timing was wrong from both sides previously.
Captain.
That time from the States, and
That's
time for a
twice your
word
team has gone down too early.
in English.
I'll have to increase the sanction if it happens again. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Well, the pressure at scrum time just continues to increase now for the USA, doesn't it? Because for them, it is all about timing. They're trying to get the jump on this Italian side, and not by much. You watch, yeah, looking for the engage, and they just go early.
This really is turning at the screw time, isn't it, in terms of the Italian scrum. They're just trying to break the USA in this one area.
And the States push to the margin because of what is happening there. They're trying to get the early hit, as the rules say. Parise to Semenzato, who's on his own. And the chip works out perfectly for him.
Well, he made quite a lot of not very much there. It's the second time Sergio Parise has taken a short side from the scrum, and it hasn't been the right option. Once he threw it to touch, that time Semenzato bailed him out because nothing was on. The scrum, and it hasn't been the right option. Once he threw it to touch, that time Semenzato bailed him out because nothing was on.
Well, Mirko Bergamasco got in field, there was nobody with him, the scrum half, but it's not a bad result, is it? And new man Phil Field, who's the Life University in the States, knows that there's a bit of weight on his shoulders here, not just at this scrum where he's got weight on his shoulders. Pressure line out, do well. Clever.
Stay inside.
In a couple of ways. Bergamasco. McLean. Tackled by Nguenya. Luke McLean, who came in yesterday for the injured Andrea Massi, who was taken with his calf in this game. Carrying there from Italy. In comes Geraldini. Referee almost getting in the way there. Castrogiovanni. In flies Clever. Johnson is there as well.
Advantage.
Trying to slow it down, but the referee's playing advantage to Italy, leading by 5, set to add to that. And the referee brings them back for that penalty with no advantage going.
That was great offloading there from Geraldini and Castrogiovanni. The front row are having a feast. They are gorging themselves on the USA in the scrum, but these guys can do more. Just watch this good, powerful running. I've got to say, I think George Clancy has to bring that back. Accidental offside him. But when they're through, Geraldini's good. Castrogiovanni keeping the ball alive. Had he already decided on the penalty? He hadn't, had he?
No. The whole time it felt like obstruction from the ref, but he was allowed to go.
That's a harsh call on the USA. It really is.
Off the mark.
Love to see that again. I just don't think the covering American defenders had a chance to get to Geraldini.
Jamal.
It was like laying an egg there, and Semenzato might be about to crack it. Gives it to Castrogiovanni. George Clancy Clancy involved again, this time to have a close look. A very close look. And the man who's going to look closer is television match official Sean Veltzman. What's the question? Well, first of all, a scrap to sort out. Getting heated in there.
Is the operatic one involved? He is.
Castro Giovanni just wants his ball. That's all. He wants someone trying to take it away from him.
He wants his egg. Said he was gorging himself. Well, he might have gorged himself on a try there. We shall see.
Have a word with your teams. I don't want to continuing to play after I've blown the whistle. All right? So back you go. Sean, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, George.
Is this a try, yes or no?
Confirm try, yes or no.
Thank you.
So just the straight question, the primary question.
Instinct looked like he got there. But we don't need to worry about instinct. We can have technology at its best. He's not there immediately. Oh, I think he is, isn't he?
We seem to lose control of the ball, and then in doing so, there were other sets of arms on it, whose arms are on it and hands on it at the end.
It almost seems like he's fighting with his own player. Because initially, the defence does well in the form of Stanfield. And then Geraldini enters the picture. He gets his hands on the ball. We're not going to see from
Have you spoken to your team now?
that angle. This will be a good angle.
Yeah, have you spoken to them?
Best view might be George Clancy's, actually.
That one was on me. I'm fighting for the ball.
Yeah.
And once your whistle goes down, you saw.
Yes, was Stanfield seen off or not? Then became a combination score, question mark.
No. You need to calm down, okay? Think of the position where you are in the ball.
Okay.
Yes, Sean, I can hear you.
It's inconclusive whether the ball was grounded on or over the goal line.
Okay, I'm going to give a scrum 5 to the attacking side then.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we've got a lot of cameras all over the place these days, but the best view of all was George Clancy's, and he didn't take it. I don't think a try should have been given, because look at that. 2 United States players stopped by Clancy. I cannot believe his game awareness is such that he didn't understand that, and I think every neutral would like to see America get away. They probably won't, because it's a scrum on Italian putting. That was a poor piece of refereeing.
Pause! Engage!
Somebody needs to invent beard cam. I'm not sure that would work with Castro Giovanni either. Might be a bit fuzzy in front. Another big scrum from Italy, and they are demanding now
Have it again.
of the referee.
Well, they're trying to intimidate him, and what they're trying to do is say we're making such a mess of the USA. Anything they do at the scrum has to be illegal. We've got them.
There's been no reset.
And you sense a really big moment in the game here. The scrum has been so central thus far. If Italy grind the States into the ground at this moment, it could shape the rest of the contest. It's on the move early. Referee will have to reset that. Oh, America have got to go really deep here.
They have. Of course, there's the other option for Italy, which is the counter bluff. The USA are going to have to pack 8 men down against this scrum. A right-hand side from Castro Giovanni, and Parise could surge towards that line. They've got options here.
Thank you.
They've got options, Stuart, but I'm pretty sure there's only one in mind here. And they're going to do it well. What they need to do is they need to get organised first, because there's no doubt about their dominance at scrum time. So initially, they just need a platform, and then they'll look for a second shove to get the momentum, to get them across the line.
Touch! Pause! Engage!
There she moves again, and it's a penalty. Italy will surely take another scrum. Semenzato's not even
Right across.
taking his hands off the ball or looking to anybody else. Team decision. Castro, just in case, indicates the scrum. No need to worry, Martin.
Well, Sergio Parise will be thinking one more direct penalty, and George Clancy's going to be marching 25 metres or so infield and standing right beneath the post. They're looking for a penalty try now.
Bring it forward. Yeah, right here's the mark. Yeah. How much opposite the mark? Yeah, great.
4 games in 16 days, remember, for the States. It might start to stack up a bit now. George Clancy looks, Parise goes off. Suniula trying to stop him. That's Andrew Suniula, the centre. Seven Zato, seconds before half-time. Can the USA hang on?